Good day everyone, I'm Ray PJ Lumibaw from BSHM1C. Today I will discuss and present all of you guidelines for kitchen school laboratory food safety program based on the process approach of HACCP principles. Okay, let's start. Guidelines for Kitchen School Laboratory Food Safety Program based on the process approach of HACCP principles. What is HACCP plan? HACCP means Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Point, refers to procedures you must put in place to ensure the food you produce is safe. Ito raw po ay isang procedure na kailangan natin at masiguro ang kalinisan ng siniserve nating pagkain. HACCP is a management system in which food safety is addressed through the analysis and control of biological and chemical and physical hazards, from raw material production, procurement and handling to manufacturing, distribution and consumption of the finished product. Ito rin daw po ang sistema ng pamahalaan kung saan ay kaligtasan ng pagkain sa pamamagitan ng pagsusuri ng mga chemical at physical na panganib mula sa hilaw na produkto sa pagkuha at pagmamanufaktura. Purpose of School Food Safety Program. Schools must ensure all foods provided to pupils and staff is nutritious, good quality, and safe to eat. All schools and any catering constructors must comply with food safety laws and adopt good hygiene practices. Ito raw po ang purpose daw ng food safety program sa paaralan dahil kinakailangan masigurado ang kalinisan at kwalidad ng pagkain inihahanda sa mga bata at para ma-adapt na rin ng mga bata ang good hygiene practices. Protocols that should be followed of food safety. Ito raw ang mga protocols na dapat natin sundin to enhance food safety. Hand washing, pag-uugas ng kamay, cleaning, paglilinis ng mga facility to remove dirt and debris and to sanitize the area. Storing of food in the fridge. Storing the food para na rin mapabagal na rin ang pagdami ng bacteria and we need to check the temperature. Kailangan raw po ay 5% Celsius or below sa fridge. Sa freezer naman po ay below negative 15 Celsius. We have a protocol should be followed while you are having face-to-face classes, entering the schools, or during laboratory and after class protocols. The preventive of kitchen tools and equipment. Meron pa tayong do and don't. Do, mga dapat nating gawin, and don't, mga hindi dapat gawin. Do, make sure equipment is off before plugging it in and starting it. Make sure all the safety guards are in place and properly adjusted. Turn off the cooking equipment if you must leave the area. Plug cooking appliances directly into an outlet. Clean equipment after each use. And last, notify a supervisor immediately if equipment is broken or damaged. Mga di dapat gawin, use kitchen equipment until you have been properly trained on its use. Use extension cords with appliances. It can overload and circuit. Carry on remove oil containers when the oil is hot or on fire. Throw water on grease fire. It makes it worse and can cause burns. Baka mas lumala pa. The preventive on preparing and cooking. Washing hands, thoroughly keeping food preparation areas clean, and cooking food to the proper temperature are all essential steps in preventing foodborne illness. Tulad na nasa picture, always do the clean, separate, cook, and chill. Always remember, maintain a high degree of hazard awareness at all times. Adhere to all safety procedures and best practices. Cooperate and communicate with your fellow workers in order to prevent injuries. What are the specific food safety hazards associated with each step of the food preparation process in the laboratory? Ang unang-una po dyan ay microbiological hazard occur when food becomes contaminated by microorganisms found in air, food, water, soils, animals, and a human body. Many microorganisms are helpful and necessary for life itself. Ito daw po ay microorganism na natatagpuan sa hangin, pagkain, tubig at lupa, hayop, at katawan ng tao. At karamihan po nito ay nakakatulong sa buhay ng tao. Chemical hazard can occur at any point during harvesting, storage, preparation, and service. When toxic chemicals used for pest control or for cleaning and sanitizing food contact surfaces and food preparation equipment come into contact with food. The food may be contaminated by those chemical. Sabi daw po dito, maaaring mangyari sa panahon ng pag-aani, pag-iimbak at paghahanda ng chemical na ito ay ginagamit para sa paglilinis at pag-sanitize. Physical hazard usually result from accidental contamination and or poor food handling practices. Example includes slivers and glass, human hair, nails, false nails, nail polish, pieces of jewelry, metal fragments from worn or cheap utensils and containers, dirt stones, frilled toothpicks. Ito ito naman po ay physical hazard, ay physical nating bahagi ng katawan na nagdudulot ng contamination, halimbawa na lang ng nail polish, buhok at iba pa. Which critical control points have been identified for each process step and how are they monitored? Critical control point or CCP are procedures or practice control in food handling preparation that will reduce, eliminate, or prevent hazard. It is a kill step that kills in microorganisms or a control step that prevents or slow their growth. Sabi po dito, mga procedure or practices to control in food handling o paghahanda ng pagkain para mabawasan ang panganib dito nito microbio. What procedures are in place for verifying that the food safety measure and controls are working effectively? Regular inspection and audits. Food safety measure and control are regularly inspected and audited. Testing and monitoring. Food samples are tested in common foodborne pathogens, chemical, contaminants, and other potential hazards. Testing and monitoring po. And employee training and certification. Employees are trained on proper food handling procedures and food safety protocols. And incident reporting and corrective action. Any incident of food safety lapses or contamination are reported immediately. Continuous improvement. Food safety measures are controlled continuously. How is staff training the competency in food safety principles managed and assessed? We have three common ways, which are written examination, show and tell, and observation. And Corrective inactions are implemented in monitoring indicates that a critical control point is not under control. And how are these actions documented? Corrective actions are required for each affected CCP and for each and every deviation in each CCP. How are these actions documented? Every corrective action for every deviation must be recorded in appropriate form. And students flowchart in inside the kitchen. Unang-una po ay student enters the kitchen and gather necessary ingredients and tools for recipe. Pangalawa, students washes hands before beginning food preparation. Pangatlo, students follows recipe instruction to assemble and cook the dish. Pangapat, student sets timer to ensure proper cooking time. Panglima naman ay student checks on dish periodically to make sure it is cooking evenly. Pang-anim, once dish is cooked, students remove it from heat and lets it cool. Pang-pito, 7 plate ay student plates dish and garnishes as desired. Pang-walo, students cleans up kitchen area and wash dishes used during cooking. And panguli, student enjoys the meal they have prepared. The principles of HACCP hazard analysis is the identification of potentiality hazardous ingredients, storage, condition, packaging, critical process points, and relevant human factors which may affect product safety or quality. Sabi na po dito, ito ay mga potential na panganib na sangkop sa kondisyon ng imbakan, packaging at iba pa. Maaari din itong maapektuhan ang kaligtasan kalidad ng produkto. CCP Critical Control Point Identification is any step in which hazard can be prevented, eliminated, or reduced to acceptable. Sabi daw po dito, CCP hakbang upang maaaring pigilan o maalis katanggap-tanggap na antas. Establishing critical limits must be something that can monitor the measure or observation. Example po ay temperature, time, pH, water activity, or available chlorine. Monitoring procedures. Most monitoring procedures need to be rapid because they relate to online or real-time process, and there will not be time for lengthy analytical testing. Sample ay visual observation and measured of temperature, time, pH, and moisture level. Corrective action, an employee who harass an employee who harass a coworker may face warning or suspensions or terminations. Verification procedures are the step and documentation necessary to ensure the program is working correctly. Applicable programs would include employee training, sanitation program, recall program, HACCP program, or lastly, pest control program. Record keeping and documentation refer to the policies, procedures, and practices that organization use to create, organize, store, and manage information. The, the prerequisite programs for a student or employee to learn risk management. Basic financial literacy and understanding of financial concept. Financial. Knowledge of relevant laws and regulation related to risk management. Effective communication and presentation skills. HACCP terminologies. These are the pictures is HACCP terminologies. In these first pictures, process hazard analysis. And second picture is critical control point or CCP. Third picture, observation. Fourth picture is establishing limits. And fifth pictures, monitoring procedure. And that's all. And that's all for today's guys. Again, I'm Ray PJ Lumibaw from BSHMNC. Thanks for watching.